All right, let's do it live on a Thursday edition of the program. Merely Bo, the Great Z.
Hello.
Did you ever see the movie Backdraft?
I did see the movie Backdraft.
It's a great movie, isn't it?
It's a great movie.
There's
Kurt
one
Russell.
I definitely haven't seen it in 30 years.
Unbelievable. One of my all-time favorites.
It's gotta be
I wanted to be
great.
a firefighter growing
Of
up.
course you did. Bull, was he Bull, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Kurt Russell was in it.
Yep.
Late again,
Baldwin,
Proby.
that's right. Scott Glenn,
Yeah.
Scott Glenn.
De
Sure.
Niro,
Sure.
and isn't Donald Sutherland's in it?
Yes.
Donald Sutherland.
I wonder if that holds up. I have not seen
I
that.
want to see your fire truck.
I bet you do. I haven't seen that in probably 30 years.
Oh, I have it. I own it.
Do you?
Oh, yeah.
What do you think about what I said?
I don't see that.
Well, you didn't. Did you get the?
Yeah, I mean.
Did you see it?
Yeah, I didn't see that.
Well,
I
no,
didn't see
that obviously doesn't. But yeah, that's a
We
great.
need-
So what got me thinking of it is because I feel like we're in Backdraft here.
Yeah, well, hopefully the floor doesn't fall out from under us. That's the scary part.
That's the really scary part.
Yeah.
Is when you're up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The it's crazy out there, kids.
So, I golfed earlier today.
I don't know that was advisable.
So apparently I read it. It was like
Were you?
every hour that you're out there is like ripping 7 heaters. So I've had 28 heaters.
Did you ever do that in college? Did you ever smoke
That would,
cigarettes?
I've never smoked a cigarette in my life. My
Really?
dad smoked cigarettes and they were gross.
Of course he did. Of course he did.
Was he a camel man?
Good question. No, in my mind, I remember like I would go and like find this stuff because I was a kid and they're
Yeah.
like telling me like it's gonna kill you. So I would go like find it and like break all of them.
You loved him so much more than he loved you.
Yeah, I think it's true. So then he would try to like buy
I
some
think
like
it still holds true.
he would buy some
You were
like
trying to save him,
trying to
like
save
little
him.
Nate. Like
Yeah.
he's not. He's.
So then he would
you
buy like
watch me drink my coffee, and you're trying to save his life by stealing his cigarettes.
he'd buy like the super cheap brands and like leave those out and then hide the good stuff. But I want to say it was a Marlboro Red.
Oh,
Probably
Marlboro man.
Yeah. I had no phase of it in high school or college, but when I moved to the South, it was like something that everybody did. In the groups I was hanging with, like it was just like something you did socially.
While you're
I wasn't
drinking.
like during the day I wasn't doing
Yeah.
it, but like you'd go out and you would have it. And I remember,
Yeah, never.
I remember Parliament Lights being the sorority of choice.
Yeah.
was the Parliament Lights were quite
Can see
popular.
you doing a little Newport.
No, I didn't do that. I didn't do any of that. I remember thinking like it'd be cool to have Lucky Strike because I just thought that was a cool looking label on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's been a long time.
Like real cigarette smokers smoke Marlboros, right?
I have no idea. Or Marlboro Lights, Marlboro Reds, Camels, Camel Lights. I don't know anymore. And we were just down in Richmond, and it was curious. Like you saw a lot of it down there, but that's the home of it. I mean, like Virginia, that's where all those places are.
Tobacco.
But I mean, it used to be something too in pop culture. If you go watch revisiting some of these movies from the 80s, almost every movie from that time, the main character smoked.
Oh yeah.
Almost every time. Like it
Yeah.
was such a cool thing to do at that time. I haven't seen a star in a movie smoke in forever.
No,
I can't
we're
even
healthy.
tell you. Do any of your friends?
Smoke cigarettes?
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, I don't have
Miss
any
K's
either.
dad every now and then I'll if he's
Still
if he's
kinda
drinking,
remember it?
having
Yeah.
a beer or something. But for the
When
most
did
part,
Pedro
no.
quit?
When I was still living there.
Oh, little guy, when you were a
Yeah,
young guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah,
tired of me
I don't
going
see
and
it.
breaking his stash up. Yeah, I just wanted him to. I wanted him to be alive. I was.
Come on, Dad. Yeah. Stick around.
Yeah.
You can come visit me. I'll pay for the wine.
Exactly. Come on.
This is dicey, though. I noticed it. I mean, this is what a lot of Montana summer can be because we get this. I mean, we have forest fire season. It's happening. And this one's from Alberta, I think, right? The smoke
Yeah.
is from Canada.
Which is far.
Long ways. Yep. But it gives you an idea of the scope of it. But this is kind of what can happen. So the one thing that gets rid of this out west is you get a storm or a breeze and it'll blow through. Like that happened to us a couple years ago when we flew into Bozeman on one of the Montana trips, and we landed in Bozeman. You couldn't see any of the mountains. If you ever landed in Bozeman, you would land in the middle of the mountains. So to not see a peak tells you how thick it was, which is honestly pretty reminiscent of this. Like I don't think
Yes.
you couldn't see a mountain a half mile away in this. No
No
chance.
way.
And then we went down. We were staying down in Paradise Valley at a place, and we went down there and went to bed that night. And the next morning, it was all gone. It was all clear because
Perfect.
the wind blew, and there was a little storm, rain, thunderstorm, and it blew it all out.
We
So
need
I
that.
don't know how long we're into this.
I mean, it's not supposed to rain. I guess there's some storm chances now for tomorrow.
Okay, we need to
And
see
then
wind.
you're going to get wind on Saturday.
Okay.
The Saturday forecast is not looking real hot.
No, Saturday's like 100% rain, isn't it?
And storms and severe weather.
Oh,
and
that's great.
Rain.
You love that on the weekends.
Tomorrow,
Be your
warm
first weekend
intervals
home
of
in
cloud
forever.
sunshine. Afternoon thunderstorm
Tomorrow?
tomorrow, but not much. They're saying
Yeah,
maybe like 5/100ths of an
I
inch.
think it's supposed to get hot again tomorrow.
Hot again, 89, real feel 93. And then Saturday now, humid, stray thunderstorm, 55% chance of rain. When it does rain, it's going to rain a lot. Some storms can bring flooding downpours, localized damaging wind gusts.
Okay. Well, then it'll be gone. So this
It'll be
has
gone
got
by
a
Sunday.
48-hour shelf life is my prediction. But you could
I
smell
might
it.
be out there again tomorrow. You can smell it, and you get
feel it on
used
your
to
eyes.
it. And then I feel it. It's funny. I feel it more now driving here than I did walking around in it. Like I feel it more now,
More now.
Yeah.
Maybe just because you're AC.
and I don't think I have the biohazard. I think
that
I'm
was-
too old for the biohazard.
Oh, yeah, I hit that.
That was me this morning. Like I was downtown running, had to do a couple things, got back here,
Yeah.
felt fine. And then like literally an hour later, I'm like, you guys smell smoke? Like
Yeah.
I'm coughing a little bit. I'm like, what is going on?
Yeah. It's crazy. It's crazy out there in them streets, man. So be safe out there. And my guess is don't be in it too long. You guys put in the prep. The ESPYs were last night. Did you guys watch any of them? If you were to guess.
I did not. I know that there was some Savannah Bananas thing that has people furious. People are not pleased with the Savannah Bananas.
I don't get them.
They were dancing and singing like a musical number, and people did not seem to.
Why did
care.
they not like it?
They're like,
Isn't
why
that
is
what
a
they
fake
do?
baseball team doing a fake musical number? I don't know.
I don't know what
Just
they.
tell me what the
They
people
get
say.
like 70,000
I know they
people
do.
for those things.
No, they'll
So they're
sell
doing
out.
something.
Yeah, they'll sell out. I mean, they sold out Doak Campbell Stadium at Florida State just right before we were there in the spring, and that was 80,000, and they filled it. I don't understand the appeal. It's like the Globetrotters, right? Isn't that the idea?
It sure looks that way.
Yeah, baseball.
That's the idea behind it. Is it's that. So I was actually asked something this morning that I want to pose to both of you.
Please do.
So you guys ask about the ESPYs. When is the last time that you watched E ESPN for something other than a live sport, like a game?
I will sometimes in the morning, like if there's no Good Morning Football and there's nothing else on, I'll throw a Sports Center on just in the background. But that's it.
Yeah.
But I'm not watching it. In fact, I find the two guys that are on Sports Center right now to be real annoying.
I don't even know who's on it. I haven't seen it. I'm not sure who it is.
They're very like smarmy and think that they're hilarious.
But not.
And I don't find them to be as charming.
I think
or
you and I would have
hilarious
similar
as
sensibilities on
as
that.
They do. Yeah.
Gibbe, when's the last time you watched E ESPN for something other than a live game?
I would have to think, and I can't tell you when, but I would have to think it was probably for some 30 for 30 or some kind
There
of
you go.
special of that ilk.
So the boys will have it on in the morning. Like when school's in, they will put it on and watch like Sports Center in the morning. And even now, like as they get up, they'll flip it on and watch it a little bit in the morning. Occasionally, if there's a massive NBA or NFL story, I will watch. And if I'm home, I will check out like the first segment of PTI at 5:30.
Always
to see,
a good show.
to see Tony and Mike and to see their operation. And then I watch College Game Day, but that's it's kind of like live games.
Sure.
But you start to think about how much our viewing habits have changed in our lifetime. Because there was a time in my life where I didn't miss. So was it 9 p.m. Sports Center for you guys here? Was that the Dan Keith one on the East Coast? Was that 9
So
p.m.?
I didn't have cable.
So I didn't have
That
cable
was the best,
until
though.
until college either. But I think that those guys were the 9 p.m.
I
right?
think so.
Or were they 11? No, because Kilborn was the midnight.
So I think it was 11. So
Was
it
it
was
11?
into 12.
11 and 2 a.m. That's what it was. So it was
'Cause
9
2
o'clock
a.m.
for
was
me.
the East, well, the
9
West
o'clock
Coast.
for me.
Yeah.
So it was 11 and 2 a.m. So
Yeah.
11 o'clock was the Dan and Keith Sports Center.
Yep.
And then the 2 a.m. was like
Yeah.
Kilborn and Eisen and all those guys, screwing around in the middle of the night. But the Dan Keith one was 9 o'clock. Or 9 o'clock for me in Montana, 11 for you. Yeah. And there was a time in my life where I never missed those.
I would
good.
watch because Sports Center they would essentially do the first couple hours in the morning live, and then they'd be taped. I just had it on. I would sit there and watch it again.
Well, when we were at that time, the Dan Keith era, the Sports Center in the morning was the Sports Center from the night before. It was
Yeah.
the 2 a.m.
Yep.
It's
Yeah.
what it was. They just run that
Yeah,
back.
run it back.
And they would go into like what was that other show, like body shaping or whatever? You'd get a little bit of that in the mornings.
That's right. It was
Yeah.
a solid PSA program.
It really would. Yeah, it really would. And then their original stuff didn't start again until the afternoon with like Up Close, and then that led into the next Sports Center. I remember the original ESPYs. The best one I can ever remember is when Norm Macdonald was the host.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's
I remember watching
undefeated.
that live, and that was just a takedown.
Yeah.
Just no
nuking
blanks
people.
giving. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Like, I understand what they're doing because it's arguably the slowest sports day of the year normally without the World Cup.
Yeah.
It's just not like what. Congratulations to the New York Knicks. Big love fest for them.
Yeah, I think
Okay,
they
fine.
probably just set it up like what teams can be here,
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then we'll make you guys the winners.
yeah. Miles was there last night. I
I
thought
saw
it was
that.
great. They recognized him as a Brown.
They did. And did he get the NFL Player of the Year thing?
He got some record breaker,
Oh, okay.
and his girlfriend was the one who announced it.
That's cool. Miss Kim? Yeah. Very
So,
nice.
I mean, it I don't know.
Here's the thing you got to this kind of all ties together. It ties into the ESPN conversation. It ties into the ESPYs conversation. 30 years ago, we had a lot less options.
Yeah.
You're right.
You had a lot less options. You didn't have as many channels. You didn't have on demand. You didn't have YouTube. You didn't have phones. You didn't have any of this stuff.
We
I
had-
mean, we had a choice. It was on. We were looking for something. NBC's really into he's into world history and exploring and stuff, and he wants to go all these places. So he and I are sitting down there, and I fired up HBO Max, and we watched Anthony Bourdain.
Yeah.
I introduced him to Bourdain, and I'm like, I think you're gonna like this. Like this, you want to go to Australia. You want to see all these places.
Does he want to go to Italy?
He does.
Show
yeah.
him Tucci's Searching for Italy.
That's
on
another
HBO
one
Max.
that's great.
It's so good.
That's another one that's great. It's the one thing about the Bourdain ones, because I was going to show him Rome, but they pulled the 2 Italian episodes that the girlfriend he was with when he ended things. They pulled those 2 episodes off, the 2 that
So
she
they're
were
gone.
on.
Yeah.
So and that was Rome, and then he did Southern Italy with her. And so they pulled those 2 off. I was curious if they would or not, but I was reminded what an incredible storyteller he was. Just his ability to connect and
Oh,
talk
yeah.
to people was
I
quite
have a couple of his
otherworldly.
books.
Yeah, they're great. The Kitchen Confidential one's unbelievable. Really good book about him coming up in the restaurant industry. I've read that one. And then we found that he did one here. Bourdain came to Cleveland.
Yeah, he came to Cleveland. Yeah.
I did not know that.
It's
I mean, I'm not
pretty
surprised,
crazy.
but
Where did he go?
It makes no sense. Now, I watched this. I definitely didn't live here at the time. I'll tell you because I watched it last night. So the first scene, it's him and a guy named Ruhlman, who I think's a food critic, writer, local guy. He's giving him the tour. The first place they go is Skyline Chili, which is Cincinnati,
Yeah.
obviously.
Yeah.
And the Ruhlman guy, who's a native Clevelander, is not pleased with it at all that they start there. But Bourdain's like, I like this, and you're going to like it too, and we're going to eat it. Okay, so they go there. Then they go meet up with Harvey Pekar, and who did American Splendor, I think.
Okay.
The graphic novels. I think he did that. So they meet up with him, and then they go to a book, a giant library book thing. It's in the winter too, so they make it look very bleak. It's really bleak. And obviously our city can look that way at a certain time of year in certain places.
yeah.
So they do that. Then they go to is it Sokolowski's or the
Yeah.
That-
Sokolowski's, like the cafeteria type
Yeah.
style.
So
Yeah.
then they go there. Then they go to Lola. So Lola was still around,
which is gone.
Which is
Then they
gone.
go to like Hot Sauce
And
Williams.
then him and Michael Simon go eat at Hot Sauce Williams.
Hot Sauce Williams.
And then the last place they eat is at Ruhlman's house. They go to like a sausage maker, learn how to make some sausage, and that's it. But it was so funny, like my view of it now, having been here for 11 years, versus when I saw it when I was living down in Columbus, and they really didn't. It didn't really feel like Cleveland
It
hardly
didn't
at all.
paint us in a very great and
He was very complimentary of us and how much he loved it and all of that. But like the places they chose to go didn't fit at all. And Peyton and I were talking, and I'm like, man, like you could have done University Circle, you could have done Little Italy, there's all these
Yeah.
great, like there's all this stuff on the water you could have done. They did surf, like they surfed in the winter, but it was over on, is it Edgewater where they surf?
probably.
But they kept showing like this grate where like the sewage water would come in and out of Lake Erie, and I'm like, well, this is great. This looks great. Then the next one we watched was one from Montana, and the first thing you see is like Purple Mountain's Majesty, and I'm like, yeah, I win over Mom in this regard.
Yes.
Where she grew up, where I did,
Significantly so.
the way that it's portrayed, dramatically different.
Going back to what you said options wise,
Yeah.
after golf league last night, we hit up a bar, grab some wings, wing night, few beers. I mean, there's nothing going on sports. You could have the ESPYs on. Instead, on all the TVs, they were replaying the World Cup game from earlier.
Yeah, I believe it.
I mean, it was like that's going to be more entertaining than what you're going to see from
Yeah.
ESPN.
Yeah. Speaking of the World Cup,
I mean, I left here and it was 1-0.
I know it.
I got on a phone call with my wife, who ruined the moment for me.
Oh, I was
Because I
watching
hung up
it.
the
I watched
phone,
it.
So did I.
and it was 2-1.
I had my phone leaned up against the shades like this, and I watched it on the ride home. And I would say that the cross from Messi for the game winner might be the best ever. I mean, when you watch it back, did you see the angle that FIFA put out in slow motion? Like it is just around this guy's foot. It's just over this guy's head. It's right to. I mean, he could not have walked the ball over in his hand and put it in a better spot. It's incredible. The brilliance, incredible. To do that too after his run-in with Jude. Do we know what was exchanged there?
Bellingham said something. They were just discussing a call. I don't think it was like a big deal. Bellingham did like whack a bench player on the back of the head after it was over. So I don't know what was said there, but
But then for Messi to be like,
yeah,
basically like,
yeah, okay.
okay, let's see. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. And then to do what he did. So I was talking with Bebo, and he was like, Messi is the GOAT, period.
Yeah.
And then I said, well, maybe Pele. I don't know how to compare
Maradona, yeah.
Maradona, but I'd say of the modern era, certainly he is.
I think it is because he has club and country now. I mean, he did both.
Yeah.
I mean, he was the best player on the best team probably ever with those Barcelona teams in the 2010s. He won the Ballon d'Or 8 times. He's gotten Argentina to the World Cup final now 3 times. He's won it once, trying to win it for the second time. First person back-to-back. It's a bigger tournament than it was when Pele did it in the 50s and 60s. It's a different sport than when Maradona did it in 86. And Maradona did not have the length of a career because he was into drugs and all sorts of things. So, like, his life was just very,
There's
very
the videos
different.
of him, and I don't know if it's AI or not, but it certainly looks like real footage where he's like snorting coke after he makes goals.
Well, and you've seen the warm-up, the live is life warm-up thing that he does.
Yeah.
Where he's dancing around.
Yeah.
That's in a Champions League final against Bayern Munich. He does that, playing for Napoli.
That's incredible.
Yeah, he has like this window of brilliance
Yeah.
Maradona has, but he doesn't have the longevity that Messi has.
For sure.
I don't really think this is not the LeBron Mike, I don't know, or the Brady Montana Otto, I don't know. Like, this is known. Like, it's done. He's it. That's it. England, it was like an NFL team getting up 10 in the third quarter and playing prevent defense for the whole half. They didn't even the subbing that he did, like, it was so pessimistic and it was so like just try to survive it and it was just a relentless pursuit. And he did that against Mexico, but Argentina is not Mexico.
Got to keep the foot on the throat.
Jeez.
That was my thought.
Yeah, it was just like a whole.
You have to
half
play
of
who you are.
Be you.
When you
Like,
start playing scared,
yeah,
when
I
you
just
play
thought
not
it
to
was,
lose, you don't win. You have to lose.
They were just trying to survive it, and I just think like it's a much different ask to survive it when it's Argentina and Messi versus when it's Mexico.
And they were down to 10 men against Mexico, too, so
Sure.
they kind of had to.
Right.
But, I mean, they
How are
take
you,
off.
G-Man?
I'm good. How
Young
are you?
Gabriel.
I'm good, buddy.
They take off Declan Rice, and they give up 2 goals instantly. And it's funny, like, even after the first Argentina goal, like, they were still trying to park the bus.
They were.
They didn't make any sort of any sort of attacking subs. I mean, you have so many options on the bench. You have Eze, you have Saka, you have, like,
Was it Rashford on the bench too?
Rashford,
still?
like, and it took him forever to put on Rashford and Tony. They didn't put
put him on
Ivan
with,
Tony.
like,
They didn't put those guys
2
on
minutes
until
left.
they scored the second goal.
Yeah,
It was crazy,
crazy approach, and he's getting just bombed.
and he should be
In
I
England.
mean,
Like,
everything that they really criticized Gareth Southgate for doing, he did. I mean, Southgate, the old England manager, of course. Like, this team just has so much more potential, and they should perform so much better than they have been at these major world events. And this one is the worst one that I can remember, just because they had it won. Like, they had it.
Yeah, I mean, truly, like just
This
keep
is-
going, and you have it, and it ends. They invented the sport. They wrote the first official rules for the sport in 1863. They've won this thing once, 1966. They haven't even played another final, and this is kind of like their golden-ish generation. Bellingham's only 22, so I mean, there's plenty of time for him. But like, they won't have Harry Kane next time around, more likely than not. And then this road was one that was really pretty navigable for them. Like, this is not a great Argentina team. They're gutsy as hell, and they got the best player in the world still, which is crazy at his
I'm
age.
telling you, when I saw
But,
them
like,
sing that national anthem,
they were ready.
that
But you scored first.
you scored first.
You scored first.
Yes, you
like,
did.
just kind of keep going, and they didn't. And yeah, it is now. I do think it's the greatest drought in sport. I think it's the most meaningful, greatest drought in sport is England since '66. They have the best domestic league in the world. There's just no reason for them to have not even played in a final. I mean, this would be like if Canada never played for an Olympic gold medal in hockey.
Yeah. Which would be
Crazy.
Yeah.
Stupefying that they haven't. Us in basketball. Never played for an Olympic gold medal in basketball. Like, won it in '66 and haven't played for it since, and we invented it. We have the best league. It's crazy.
They failed to qualify more times than they've been in the final.
Yeah, twice, right? 10 and 14 they failed to qualify.
I think 3 times.
Have they failed to qualify? Yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, they blew it, and so now you get Argentina, Spain, which I hope that that's a good game. You know, hope that
Yeah.
it will. Do you think that either of the teams that play in the do you think France and England, do they care at all about that consolation game? Do they have to play it? I know
What-
they're going to play it, but like, if you're Mbappe, are you going to run out there and like bounce around and try and score goals?
No.
Fenway Bowl.
I don't even understand what the point of it is. There's no like third place medal. There's no.
I'm sure it just is something that they've always done, like the pancake breakfast and Anchorman, and so they just have done it, and so we're going to keep doing it. And I'm guessing they probably promised it to. I bet they promised it to like the television partners. You know, this is going to fill your 2-hour window, and it'll rate fine. But like, as a
Why
player,
would they play? And why would any club team?
well, that's the other.
Why would the
part.
club team want anybody to play in this game that doesn't mean anything?
If I may
Go ahead, Kev.
interject here, to me it doesn't make sense either. But the reason they play it was first started in 1936, and then played every World Cup since I think 1954, and it also determines the prize money doled out to the final 4 teams. You have to, like, FIFA has to know who's third and who's fourth for the amount of money given out through those federations.
Kevin, you could double check me on this, but I think the difference is only $2 million. I think the third place team gets 29, and the fourth place team gets 27. So
Yeah,
and
let
the-
me-
I think it's
yeah, let
that.
me
I
look
think
at
those are the numbers, and so then it's like
Pocket change.
right pocket change, and then
Why
if
don't we
you're-
just agree to split? We'll both kick 28. We won't play.
nobody plays, and that's it. Yeah, I don't know, and I just wonder like who's going to play hard. Like if you're Jude Bellingham, are you like
No.
going to go out there?
And if you're
especially if it's like this, what if they get this?
If you're
Well, they're in Miami, aren't they? So they won't get it. But the guys Sunday might see some of this smoke residuals. But
yeah.
yeah, it's strange. Strange that they do it. Strange that that they're asked to do it. Do we have? I guess we have the call. We have the Argentinian
yeah, have you
call.
guys seen this? This is
Yeah,
the
go ahead.
Argentina broadcaster calling the winner.
Entusiasmado, embalado, con fe, vamos. Va Nico a buscar mano a mano. Lo marca Conza. No deja atrás para Julián. Viene para Julián. Entrega para Enzo. Va Enzo, abrió la cancha para Nico. Va para Nico, mete por abajo. Le queda Alexis, apuntó y pará. ¡Palo! ¡Palo! Va para Messi, Valeo. Pegó en el palo. Pero qué trasero que tienen. Por Dios. Por no decir otra cosa. Viene Messi. Va Leo, va Messi. Va Messi, mete el centro. ¡Gol! ¡Lautaro! ¡Gol! No termina hasta que no termina nunca, hay que dejar de creer. Argentina 2, Argentina 2, Inglaterra 1, Lautaro viejo hermano. Argentina en mi corazón estamos juntos, siempre juntos. Argentina 2-1, 47 minutos Juan Pablo. Vamos Argentina todavía, no se puede tener tanto culo. No es Argentina 2-1.
I need that energy out of Siciliano when we beat
Yes,
the Steelers.
seriously. Like
Sir,
That's what I
there is
need.
no cheering in the press box.
That's what I
that's
want.
ridiculous. This is what it should be. That's
That's what it-
exactly what
that's-
it should
that's
be.
beautiful,
That's
man.
exactly
I
what
think
it should
that's
be.
awesome.
We win
That's
the
great.
Super Bowl. I'm doing something like that. You better believe it. I'm
The,
going
uh,
nuts.
Last year, the Argentinian on the Telemundo call.
Yeah, go ahead.
Andres Cantor.
No, I didn't hear
I
it.
can pull it up.
Hold on, let me say
have
this
that
real
one, too.
quick. That started out weird. I was like, why does he have his hand on his face? I thought
Yeah.
it was like maybe it was a nervous thing. And then at the end, he kills it. I was nervous.
Go like this.
I was nervous that he was going to maybe like black out.
Quite a
Because when
bit
you
of energy.
scream that hard and you are like going, you can pass out.
You certainly can. You certainly can. We have the Telemundo.
Yeah, here's the Telemundo.
That was awesome.
That was
More
great.
of that.
Yeah.
Macalister libre, Macalister Pablo otra vez, y va Messi, primero Spence, Maca, Messi engancha y va, tiró con la derecha, ¡Golazo argentino! Asistencia de Leo con la derecha. Por aquí no, por allá sí.
So
That's
when I
great.
was growing up,
So good.
and sometimes you'd get one of your brown spotteds, and they get that gas in them, and
Yeah.
you push on them and try to get the gas out. That's what that sounded like.
A little
to me.
bit like that. This is, barely survived it.
Yeah, that's he's a wounded animal right there.
I thought
That was good.
That was awesome. Alexi Lawless on the post game was like consoling Rebecca Lowe for England losing. I don't know if I didn't really notice her emotions coming through on it, but he did. He was like, I know that you're paying for this too. So, yeah, I mean, I think for England, it's a long time coming, man. And that was a pretty good spot that was lost. So you're going to get Spain and Argentina. Is it 3:00 Sunday?
Correct. At MetLife Stadium, New
that's-
York, New Jersey Stadium.
It's a great place to put it.
Crowning stadium of the
Here's-
NFL world in the United States.
It's a great place for Ralphie to run the Esplanade, though.
Yep.
We could run that Esplanade project. They're great. It's a mailbag version of the program. Get your questions into us at the X platform at Browns_Daily or in the YouTube chat. You can also email your question to us to brownsradio@clevelandbrowns.com. Those are your hot topics today, presented by University Hospital, official healthcare partner of your Cleveland Browns. We're off and running. You're listening to Cleveland Browns Daily. We're presented by Ballybet, official sports betting partner of your Cleveland Browns. Please bet responsibly. More fun to your fan of the Ballybet Sportsbook app. Download today. Get 50 back in bonus bets. You place your first wager of 10 or more. Ballybet, official sports betting partner of your Cleveland Browns. This one from Bill Barnwell of ESPN. We played a little bit of his thing with Mina Kimes from earlier this week. What players are worth at least one first-round pick? Bill has a total of 155 players that are worth at least one first-round pick. We'll focus mainly on the AFC. Would you trade for these guys? We compare your answers to Bill. First-round pick. That's the thing.
Yeah. What do you think it would take?
What do I think it would take, or would I give up a one?
I
guess
would
we
like
could do
to ask
both.
you, how? Yeah. What would you give up? How many ones? What would you be willing to
Okay.
give up for these players? And I'll tell you what Bill Barnwell said.
All right, Josh Allen. 3 ones.
The max is 3 1s, right?
3 ones and a player, probably.
Does he do picks and stuff? Is it just picks?
I believe it's just picks.
All right. Well, it'd be 3 ones. And I think probably 25 teams in the league would give up 3 ones for him.
Okay. Let me revise your thinking.
Yeah.
Take away the rule of 3 1s. What is Josh Allen worth?
That's what
you're
he
saying,
says?
like,
Yes.
oh, jeez.
Stupid.
5?
How about we do this? Let's say that the rule is that you can only give up 3 1s. We can do both and compare them to Barnwell
Yeah.
at the end. But who on this list would you give up 3 1s for right now? I had.
Well, hold on. We're going to go through these one by one.
Pace yourself,
Yeah.
buddy.
He's got a lot of time.
Well, no, I was doing 2 things. We could go through one by one, but I'm saying who would you give up? Because we're not going to do that exercise. This is a separate exercise. I've invented a new
Separate?
exercise.
Okay. Who on this
Additive.
list would I give up 3 ones for?
Right now.
Allen,
Yep.
May,
Yep.
Lamar.
You would.
I think so.
Wait, you'd give up 3 1s for Drake May?
Yeah, for sure.
Really?
Yeah,
year
sure
2 and
Yeah.
a Super Bowl year 2. Yeah,
Yeah.
I
But
think
we're
he's
not
ready to go.
Tall, can throw it, can run.
Oh,
Yeah, not many weapons last
I
year.
don't know if I'm buying that.
I'm buying it.
I would buy that.
I
one.
don't like. Let's see what happens now that you're on the radar.
He's got
And-
talent now
and
too
now-
to
He
He
throw
was
to.
on the radar.
Well, let's see what happens now. The schedule's a little tougher.
I mean, they were probably arrived early, Gibbe. They arrived a little earlier than people thought, but he's in his second year. He had a better year than I think people realize. I mean, he's like 67%, 4,000 yards, like 30 touchdowns.
Let's
5
go ahead and
picks.
try an NFL best 72%,
Oh, geez.
4,394 yards, 31 touchdowns, 8 picks, led the leagues in yards per attempt, in air yards per attempt, in quarterback rating, and in quarterback and QBR. Led the league, yes. Second in the MVP voting last year. And, oh, by the way, he also ran for 450 yards and 4 touchdowns.
Yeah, I give up the 3 ones.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I'm still not there.
I'm there. I
Gibbe's not
definitely
there.
for him.
Hold on, Gibbe. So this is when you
He's
were there.
23, right?
I'm giving up 3 1s for
A guy
an
who's
elite quarterback. And
He
right
was
now,
elite. What are you
hold on,
talking
I got
about?
a guy that did it for 1 year.
well, he's his
For 1 year.
His rookie year with nobody around him was not bad either, Gibbe.
Yeah. And now they have A.J. Brown.
So you were in the house for this game, Gibbe. He was
Great.
sacked 5 times by Miles, 6
Every
times
time we
total
go to that place, I try
in the
to
game.
block it out.
All he did was go 18 for 24 for 282, 3 touchdowns, and ran for another 50 yards. That's all he did against us. And you're like,
Show me state. Show me more.
show me each way. What more do you want to see?
I would definitely do it for Drake May. I would probably do it for
I'm not
Lamar
there.
too.
Dr. J would do it for Drake, man.
I do it for Lamar. I do it for Burrow.
Lamar, I'm less on right now, today.
How old is he? I think he's still young.
I need to know what Lamar Jackson wants to do. What does he want to be?
He's 29. He kind of depends a little bit on where you are as a franchise.
Sure, and what your offense is, and a great many
Yeah.
things. I wouldn't do it.
Like if it were us, I would do it in a second because I saw what happens when Todd coordinates his offense.
Yeah, but last year I don't think he enjoyed it.
Well, let's just do the Men in Black thing.
Let's do the year
We're
before.
all just good buddies, and let's go.
yeah, I say no
All right, no on Lamar.
for me.
All right.
I
Burrow,
mean,
yes.
Yes.
are they coming to a crossroads in Baltimore with him?
I believe they
because
are.
he's going to want another contract. And by the way, he doesn't have an agent, so you got to deal with him.
I believe that they are.
And what's his worth? And it's a guy again, playoff wise. What have you done?
He's damn good.
I'm not saying he's not good.
He's still the guy. I still think he's on a very, very short list of guys that when you play them, you're like, oh, God. We got to deal with this.
Yeah, because he's not like any other quarterback in the NFL.
No, I'm good for 3 on Burrow.
100%.
All right, what do you got next?
My next person that I would give 3 for? Patrick Mahomes.
So none of the rest of those cats. And then Mahomes,
No Stroud, no Lawrence,
and I would do it for Herbert.
no Ward, and then I would do it for Herbert as well. Absolutely. Give me Herbo in here. Modes was huge on Herbo. Shout
He
out
loved
Modes.
him, yeah. Herbert, Mahomes, Burrow, me, Jackson, no you, Allen, and May.
Yeah, so I
I'll
had
give
5,
up the
you had
mass, the
6.
3s. All right. So who do we have left? All right, so how about now 2 1s? Who would you give up 2 1s for on this list?
Then I would Lamar, and I only have one other.
And that's where I would be for Drake May.
Well, then you ain't getting Drake May.
So you have Lamar on the 2.
Yeah.
2 1s. I don't know. Would I give up 2 1s for Trevor Lawrence?
So that's the other person I put there. And I realized that to me, he's not quite Lamar. So maybe I would say yes, ultimately Lamar, because I almost think Lawrence is then in his own group of the next group.
So
Like, I would not give up 2 1s for C.J. Stroud.
you might. You might. Like if we were posed with that, and if you could have him right now for our 2 1s next year,
I don't know, dude.
And
There's
Todd's your
something
head
about
coach.
and you have all the weapons that we have,
there's something
like when he has Nico versus when he doesn't.
There's just
How old
something
is
about
he?
the way that he has played the last 2 years and the way that it has looked more than what forget the stats, which are not great, but the way that it's looked.
Gosh, he's only 24, dude.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I would. Would you rather have right now him or Lawrence? I'd rather have Lawrence.
I don't know the answer to that. It's
I-
a hell of a question.
mean,
I'd rather have Lawrence.
Stroud has won playoff games. I guess Trevor won 1.
They also have had since the it's a lights out defense.
It is, yeah. They bombed Pittsburgh. I'm just looking at his game
They
log.
boat raced us.
They
did,
did,
boat
but
race
that
us.
was
2023.
Let's not
but-
forget there were back-to-back pick sixes in that game.
True. But
That helps.
he looked
I mean, the
pretty
game
darn
against
good.
us, he's nuts. That was in 2020. That was his rookie year. His rookie year was crazy. He went 16 to 21, 274, 3 touchdowns, no picks against us.
Yeah, his rookie year,
That
you were
rookie
giving him
year, he was 4108, 64%, 23 touchdowns, 5 picks as a rookie, and a rating of 100.8.
I know.
As a
So
rookie.
then it's like, what happened from there?
Boy, dude, he's won a playoff game every year.
I know.
He beat the Chargers his second year, 32 to 12. He went 22 of 33, 282, a touchdown and a pick before losing to Kansas City, and he was fine against Kansas City, 19 to 28, 245, 68%, no touchdowns, no picks. That's year 2. He's got 3 playoff wins. Year 2, 37, 27, 64, 20, and 12. So the picks go up a little bit. But he does have 3 playoff wins.
There's also a reason
What's that?
why he hasn't signed a long-term extension.
There is.
And they said, we're not giving you one right now.
Yeah.
We have you through the next 2 years because
Yep.
we exercised your fifth-year
That's true.
option.
It's valid.
So we're making you prove it. Like the Houston Texans themselves are saying,
Yeah.
yeah, we're not all in. We're not
But it's
bought
also
in yet.
possible that they learn from Lawrence and Kyler and these other ones where you jumped these extensions and then you go, what have we done here? I mean, the Kyler extension looks for the
ridiculous.
Arizona.
Now,
is
Jacksonville's probably
crazy.
okay.
I assume Jacksonville's happy with theirs. I got to be honest with you. Like, how has Trevor Lawrence been playing?
Good.
Like, I don't have a point of reference on, like, I'm pulling him up right now. I'm just curious where he is. Like, so last year, oh boy, I mean, the completion percentage is terrible. 61%, 4,000, 29 touchdowns, 12 picks last year.
And he ran for 9 touchdowns as well.
He did. Yeah,
He's
he
at his
gets
last-
a lot of red zone stuff. He ends up with quite a bit of red zone.
His
stuff.
last 3 full seasons, over
Boy, dude,
4,000 yards.
He hasn't been over 61% completions the last 2 years.
Yeah.
His best season. I mean, you got to go all the way back to 2023.
Yep.
He's not much better than Stroud statistically, buddy.
No, not much better. I
In
think
fact, Stroud might be better statistically.
not the last couple of years.
It's not by much difference. Stroud's higher completion percentage,
Yes.
slightly less yards, about the same touchdown to interception.
What's Stroud's QBR the last 2 years?
I have Trevor's up. Do you want Who do you want?
Stroud.
Here, you stay on Trevor. I'll get
Okay.
to Stroud. I was just there. Stroud
Yes, you're
QBR 61.7 last year, 46.4, and then 58.3 as a rookie. He was actually higher last year. Was his
That's
highest
interesting.
QBR? Yeah. So he's probably better than Lawrence the last 2 years with that one.
Well, 1-1. It would be 1-1
one and
the
one.
last 2 years.
But last year he was better than Trevor's.
Trevor's was 58.3 last year.
Yeah, which was CJ's rookie year.
Yeah, the 9 rushing touchdowns.
Isn't that
were
interesting?
good.
Like statistically, Stroud's actually better. He's won more playoff games. His teams have won the division. Probably with less talent offensively around him. Nico's great, but other than
Brian Thomas was last year. I bet he had one of
He
the
was bad.
What was okay? Are you on Pro Football Reference?
no, it was on ESPN.
You're on ESPN. Go do Pro Football Reference. Look it up. So this is one thing you got to take into account with Lawrence, that for whatever reasons he has
Who am I
had
looking up on?
CJ Stroud. When you scroll down, to advanced passing.
Yep.
Lawrence last year had an 8.3 drop percent pass rate. 8.3.
Last year was 8.3 for him.
Yes.
Wow, that's high.
He's
Yeah.
had 8.3, 6.5, 5.7, and 7.1 the
Yeah.
last 4.
CJ's highest was 5.1 drop percentage.
Yeah, like that's huge.
That's a
that
crazy
affects
number
his
of drops.
8.3 and 7.1. Then he's a 66% pass. Like,
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
yeah,
The drop percentage on that stuff. But they're pretty similar.
pretty similar.
I'd be honest with you. I'd probably give up 2-1s for both of them because I think I can win with both of them. I think I win playoff games. I think I win the division with them.
There's something odd though. It felt like about the vibe around CJ and how he was approaching. Now maybe this year he's gonna like
When they fired their offensive coordinator, who a year earlier was like
the
hot
darling.
commodity for
Yes.
a head coach.
Slowick, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guy who'd been with
Bobby
Kyle.
Slowick, yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. I think this is a huge year for him.
Agreed. Yeah.
Huge year.
Yeah. All right. I would still give up the 2-1s for those two.
What about Cam Ward in that mix?
Not yet. Not yet. I think I'm not on 2-1s for him yet. He's
For who?
he's a Cam Ward.
No.
He's a crazy watch. He's better than Anthony Richardson by a dramatic level. He's way better than that, but there's some of that to him. He made a throw in week 1 last year. You guys were you guys were calling our game. I had it on Red Zone, and you must have saw a highlight or something on one of your monitors, and you're like, dude, the Cam Ward throw. And I'm like, and you just did this 2 years before with Richardson because they put it on a highlight
first
like
play.
week 1. And
Yeah.
we're
Oh
like,
my God,
holy
that was
cow,
against
this is
Houston.
crazy.
That
Yeah.
throws nuts.
Well, Cam was the same thing. Like, he makes this incredible throw, but then he misses stuff that's
Yeah.
like layup stuff.
Me to you.
So
What was
a tough
exciting
one.
about Cam Ward?
he's close to 2-1s just because he's a quarterback and he was the number 1 overall pick 2 years ago.
So Cam Ward, here is his final, he was encouraged, and now of course they've got a receiver for him. But this is what was encouraging about him. Here's how Cam Ward's starting week 13 against us, he threw in the last 4 games. He really didn't play week 17. In the last 4 games, he threw for 8 touchdowns with 1 pick and had a quarterback rating of over 100.
That's great.
And his completion percentage was up over 60. Like, he, in the last 4 games, 8-1. In the first, every other game, he had 7 touchdowns and 6 picks. So, like, he had no games with 100 rating until then, and he had that in 3 of the last 4. He showed something towards the end. And by the way, it was against us, good defense, Niners, Kansas City. They beat Kansas City 26-9.
No Mahomes.
No Mahomes, and then the Saints, who were a good defense and a fun team at
Yeah.
that point in the year. So I think there's
So he might
encouraging
be.
things.
I mean, him and Mendoza are both interesting. I mean, those are the last two quarterbacks that went number 1 overall.
That's right.
And we wouldn't give up 2 1s to get one of them.
Well, I mean, anybody would have given up 2 1s to take him in a draft. So I guess maybe you
Yeah.
would. Yeah.
Yeah. Position player wise, I'm not giving up 2 1s for anybody
No.
other than a quarterback.
No, it's interesting that it's Garrett Wilson and Surtain. Like, Surtain is on a different level than Garrett Wilson.
Yeah.
Garrett Wilson, thus far,
It's the quarterback stuff, man. It's just dreadful with him.
I know, but he has not been what I thought that he would be yet.
Well, look who the quarterbacks are.
I know, but then I think
mean-
of, this is what I think of before you.
Yeah.
Who were Josh Gordon's quarterbacks in the year of our Lord 2013? Brandon Weeden?
Got stuck under a flag.
He did.
I think it was like Brandon Weeden and maybe Jason Campbell.
Do you know what do you think the passing yard totals were for the New York Jets as a football team last year? Every quarterback on the Jets, total passing yards. Every quarterback on the Jets. That's Fields, Tyrod, Brady Cook, all 3 of them quarterback.
2,942.
Oh, not bad. 2,784. Are you ready for the completion percentage?
Inside of 10% there.
Combined? Can I interest you in
56.3.
slightly better than that? Actually, Fields was quite a bit better. I mean, it's really interesting with Fields. Fields was actually way better than Tyrod Taylor.
By the way, go look at week 1. Look at week 1.
I will. I'll get to that in a second. So last year, Fields ends up 63%, 1259, 7 touchdowns, 1 pick. Tyrod ends up 59.7%, 779, 5 touchdowns, 5 picks.
Coaches clearly don't like Fields. His
No,
numbers
he
always look
leaves
better
a
than-
lot. He must just leave a lot on the field because statistically he's better than what
Look at
what
what he
it's
did
shown.
in week 1.
Fields.
Yeah.
Oh, Garrett only played half the season, not even 7 games last year.
Yeah,
Fields
7
week
games.
1.
Yeah, that's right.
Is this against Pittsburgh?
Yeah.
16 to 22, 218, a touchdown, and they ran for 48 and 2 scores.
And they beat him.
They beat him. Oh, they lost.
Lost,
34,
but a
32.
shootout. Yeah.
Well, then the next week they play Buffalo. He only attempts 11 passes, 3 of 11 for 27 yards.
Yes. What were his numbers against us? I don't think he completed a pass beyond the line of scrimmage.
He was 6 of 11 for 54 yards, a touchdown and a pick against us.
Yeah.
What a strange. I mean, he threw 46 passes against Dallas, 32 of 46, 283, 2 touchdowns, no picks in a 37-22 loss. Just a strange one. Miami 20 of 27 for 226, a touchdown and no picks. I don't know. That's very strange. Wilson is I probably wouldn't give up a 1. I think he's in a show me state situation. He's probably the only one on here that I wouldn't. And I don't know if I'd give up a 1 for Surtain either, just because. So in Wilson, when he's played full seasons, it's 1,100, 1,042, 1,100, 4, 3, and 7 touchdowns. But the quarterback play's been dreadful.
Dreadful.
Yeah. What was that like with Josh Gordon? Was it just like Josh down there somewhere?
So here, I'm looking at the 2013 Cleveland Browns stats.
Go ahead.
Jason Campbell
Yep.
played 8 games. He went 1-7.
Yep.
He had completed 57% of his passes, 2,000 yards, 11 touchdowns, 8 interceptions, and a QBR of 43.3. That led the team. Brandon Weeden went 0-5, 1,700
Josh Gordon
yards,
led the league, 1,600 yards.
9 touchdowns, 9 picks, and a QBR
12.
of 34.4. Brian Hoyer went 3-0. 615 yards, 5 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, and a QBR of 51 point. Never mind, he was higher, 51.1. I was looking at the wrong thing there.
So here's the thing, though, that's interesting. I said the numbers for the combined Jets quarterbacks were 2,700 passing yards. That year, the Cleveland quarterbacks combined for 4,400 yards passing in 16 games.
That's right.
They
were
slung
sacked
it.
49
We
times.
averaged 273 yards passing a game is what we averaged. Gordon ended up with 1,646.
That's right.
I got to get back to his game log. Here's his game log that year.
Tight
So,
end Jordan Cameron had 917, and no one else was even on the radar.
I always owed Josh because he won me a fantasy league. This is what set it off. He had 2 games. This is the last week, so it's Thanksgiving against Pittsburgh, and then the first game of December against Jacksonville. Against Pittsburgh in a 27-11 loss, Josh Gordon, 14 receptions, 237 yards, and a touchdown. The next time out, 10 for 261 and 2 touchdowns.
Wow.
The next game he plays is 7 for 151.
He was unreal.
He had 700 yards receiving in a 3-game stretch in the last week of November and the first week of December. In 3 games.
Yeah, one of them was Jacksonville, right?
That's what I said. Yeah, it was Jacksonville. 10 for 261 against Jacksonville, 14 for 237 against Pittsburgh, and 7 for 151 against New England. Then it calms down. He settles down from that point on. But that stretch is the outlier because then he's got a 146, a 126, a 132. But those 3 games, it's actually 4 if you go 5 for 125 against Cincinnati. He's got a 4-game stretch where he has nearly 900 yards
What do you
receiving.
do against New England? The one play that summarizes his career is going up against Aqib Talib.
Yeah,
And
Patriots.
he caught a 5-yard pass and literally just
Slant
said,
stiff
"You're
arm,
not
it was
catching
gone.
me."
It was kind of like Demaryius
Well,
Thomas.
here you
Remember Demaryius
go.
Thomas?
Again, I do. He went 7 for 151 against New England, including an 80-yarder. The previous week against Jacksonville in the 261-yarder, he had a 95-yard touchdown.
Yep.
2 weeks before that, he had a 74-yard touchdown.
Yeah, he was
Crazy.
unreal.
He might be on a very short list of biggest what-if sliding doors talents.
If the marijuana policy was what it is today. Then
He might have been
Might
a
be a
gold
gold
jacket.
jacket.
Yeah.
he was
might
that
have
good.
been.
He was that talented. He was that talented.
He was first-team AP.
He should have been.
He was
Yeah.
the best receiver in football.
87 for 1646 and 9 touchdowns.
With the quarterbacks I just mentioned throwing to him.
Yeah, and he never, ever really approached that other. That was his second year in the league. He had 50 for 805 as a rookie and 5
Yep.
touchdowns. Then 303 in 5 games, 335 in 5 games, only played 1 game in 18. That was the infamous The Birds Landed. Remember all that in 2018. Then he's in New England again, Seattle, Kansas City in 2021, and it's just done. It's totally done.
We went 4-12 that year, and we sent 6 guys to the Pro
6
Bowl.
guys to Pro Bowl. I have that. I have that Pro Bowl helmet signed. It was if I'm Gordon,
Yep.
Joe Hoff,
Yep.
Alex Mack,
Yep.
Joe Hayden.
Yes.
That's 4. This is what year is this?
2013, our first year doing this.
Yeah.
Rob Chudzinski. Might have been fired in the parking lot.
Jordan Cameron
That's it.
and one more.
Jordan Cameron had like 967 yards as a tight end.
Yeah, Jordan Cameron, Joe Hayden, Alex Mack, Joe Thomas, Josh Gordon.
Gotta be on the
Schwartz?
defensive side of the ball.
On the defensive side,
Yes, sir.
TJ Ward?
T.J. Ward.
good call. Yeah, T.J. Ward, Boss Ward.
Boss Ward. Get you update on the Open Championship. Jackson Suber leading with a 5 under 65. Daniel Brown is at 4 under. Sujay M is 4 under as well. There's a host of guys at 3. Biggest name at the top of the leaderboard probably DeChambeau. He's at 3 under. Everyone else I guess Scheffler's at 2. Rory was a mess today.
Yeah, he
he
was.
couldn't putt to save his life. Tommy Fleetwood's at 1 under. Anybody else? There's some of them are. Or
Where'd
they're done.
Scheffler end up?
2 under.
Okay.
Yeah, he's in the mix. Yeah, Rory's 2 over, so he's cooked. He's cooked.
Yeah, he's got to have a pretty good day tomorrow. That cut line, he's awful close to that cut line. DeChambeau had a good day.
Well, he had a day right after Brandel Chambly lit him on fire on that Golf Channel show that I like to watch before the majors. Just threw him under a bus.
Yes.
And then DeChambeau doesn't do media. Do you know this deal?
Oh, yeah.
So he just goes to his YouTube channel, does it there.
Yep.
Yeah. All right, there you go. Second hour of the program coming up next. In that second hour, it will be a mailbag version of the program. Get your questions into us on the X platform at Browns_daily or in the YouTube chat. You can also email your questions to brownsradio@clevelandbrowns.com. Second hour of the program coming up next. Listen to Cleveland Browns Daily. We're presented by Bally Bet, official sports betting partner of Cleveland Browns. Please bet responsibly. Back for season 3, Junior Browns backers, presented by University Hospitals Rainbows Babies and Children. Cardinal Credit Union has kicked off the Browns official kid club, ages 4 to 12, packed with exclusive gear, epic events, and surprises. Join now at juniorbrownsbackers.com. You were asking about the supersonic flights. And I told you that I got my buddy Captain Petey, who flies for American.
Okay.
Loyal listener. He emailed me.
Oh. I don't think I'm going to like it.
Not from the look on that face.
No, exactly.
Subject, supersonic flight via Browns Daily. Bottom line up front, there is a very small market for supersonic flight due to expense. We don't currently have the technology to limit the sonic boom that is created by commercial supersonic flight, so supersonic travel is limited to over the ocean. You mentioned this, by the way. So you
Which is fine.
Yeah. Due to safety concerns and lack of profitability post-regulation, the few routes that were served by the Concorde were all retired. There's currently a NASA demonstrator that is close to demonstrating a low-interference supersonic boom, but is a long way from scaling to commercial flight. American, United, and others have currently under contract with the company Boom Supersonic to deliver over-water supersonic passenger service, but it is not expected to even match the performance or capacity of the Concorde. The Concorde only served limited over-water routes between London, Paris, and New York, more or less, for wealthy finance professionals. That demand is much better served with private corporate aircraft these days. Fun fact, the Thunder were named in the same vein as the Supersonics. In 1964, Operation Bongo 2 was a series of 1253 sonic booms generated over 6 months in Oklahoma City to determine the tolerance of sonic booms. The tests sounded like heavy thunder, hence Oklahoma City Thunder. I had no idea that. Good job out of Captain Petey. The
Captain
Boeing
Petey.
supersonic transport was canceled after these tests due to the unfavorable results. So there you go.
Captain Petey, I don't like what you have to say. I appreciate that you said it and the information that you provide. I just don't like the answer. I don't understand why we have not been able to create the technology in a cost-effective manner where that just becomes the norm of travel.
Even if it isn't all, I wonder what the speed is for supersonic. I mean, that should be a pretty easy search.
Yeah.
Like, is it 1,000 miles an hour?
1354. We're talking about turning a 6-hour flight into like a 2-hour flight.
What I'm talking about is, so let's not worry about supersonic. Why don't we just go 1,000 miles an hour? And now all of a sudden my
Keep
flight's
under the
half
boom.
as long. Just
Keep
stay
under
under
the
the boom,
boom.
baby.
Well, because I believe the boom, and I could be wrong about this. I think Mach 1 creates the sonic boom. Which would
Jeez, the G-Man goes correct. Mach 1, 767 miles per hour.
So
He just
that's-
rattled that off.
only 200 miles an hour more.
It's a learned man.
Okay, so let's go 700.
Okay, that's better than
700 is better than 520.
I just say
It's another 175
if we're
miles an hour.
Booming.
Let's
Let's
go.
Let's do the 1,500. Let's go 3x. Let's turn 9-hour flights into 3-hour flights. If you could go from
Well, I'd change everything.
Detroit to Rome in 3
So
hours,
obviously the expense for it is extreme.
Why?
And I don't know that. But obviously they must. I guess
that's
that they
okay.
burn more
Captain
fuel.
Petey. So, are you burning more fuel? Yes, because you're going faster.
Faster, yeah.
But like on some level, I would say isn't burning fuel over a 3-hour period, even if you're doing 3x, the same as burning fuel over a 9-hour period.
Captain Pete will have an answer for you on that.
It feels like it to me.
Yeah.
I don't understand why it'd be any more expensive.
I also don't. I think one thing you said out about it that was interesting to me was it's amazing how we haven't really improved it.
None. Zero.
We're not.
No, we have screens at our seats. Okay.
Yeah, and they've gotten rid of those. A lot of airlines have gotten rid of those because people bring iPads and phones. So
Cross.
Cross,
Not
they still-
Transcon.
yeah.
Like, here's the deal. I would posit
Posit is such a great use of this voice.
that you would be able to have, if it's 3 hours now, Detroit to Rome, you might have 2 of those a day. And there might be more people interested in going.
I know I would.
I think the countries on the other side would be interested in subsidizing the cost so it's not passed on to the consumer. Get them into my country. Then they're paying the VAT. Found
You
out
got it.
about the VAT,
What's that? A tax?
value added tax.
Oh, baby.
But apparently, That's baked into every price in Italy. But when you buy a good that costs more than $75 or euros, you actually can get that tax back. So we bought the lovely Miss K a Tuscan Sun necklace from the Ponte Vecchio. We were able to get back $121 right to our
nice.
credit card in the airport.
That's nice. That
Fantastic.
back.
Guess what? You could even get on a plane at 6 in the morning, get to Italy at 9, say, I'm going to go have La Giostra, and then get on a plane 10 at night and be back 1 in the morning. Same day.
Same day. Do you know why the FAA banned supersonic flights in 1973 over land?
Who cares? Because dogs are unhappy with thunder?
They were banned in 1973 because these disruptive explosions were unbearable to communities on the ground. That's why.
Because what?
They were unbearable. They were disruptive explosions that were unbearable for the communities on the ground. But over the ocean, there are no communities.
I just don't think they are. I agree. I disagree.
We used to get them because there's a lot of missile sites in Montana. So at the peak of the Cold War when I was a kid, you'd get like B-2 bombers, B-1 bombers like flying over, and they would go to these missile silos in Montana, and you'd get a sonic boom from them. You'd get that.
And look at you. You're fine.
I'm fine. Yeah, it worked out okay. I thought it was kind of cool. when
If
get one.
you were to say that like we could fly from L.A. to Manhattan in 2 hours, people wouldn't put up with a little boom?
I'd put up with it. Yeah.
And I don't think it goes boom every second.
No, it's just once, isn't it?
Just one boom.
One boom.
I mean, you go on the shores of Lake Erie, you get a linebacker like Carson Schlesinger who's going to lower the boom on a running back, and nobody's complaining. Heck, they made him number 93.
Too low.
92.
No, you had it 93. I just thought it was too low. Yeah.
67.
Yeah. It is a mailbag day on the program. Get your questions in at the X platform at Browns_Daily in the YouTube chat, or you can email us your questions as well. Go ahead, get back.
Couple other news and notes since we're doing this right here in this segment.
Yep.
Pat Riley, we landed the plane at Giannis's welcoming news conference. Now there's another one we have to land.
Yeah.
So that saga continues.
Well, he was on the Fanatics Fest today,
Sure.
and he was, Halliburton asked him about it.
Yeah, with
Let me
Dave.
ask you this. Do you think any other market in this country cares other than ours?
Nope. No.
So that was my thought this morning. And so I went this morning, I popped on Golden State, some of their stuff, and then I popped on Miami to see, and Philly. I mean, there are genuinely people, and it's all anecdotal, but there were a lot of folks in the Philly conversation had no interest. They want to see the young guys with Jalen and Joel, and they want to see Edgecombe and Maxey and all of that. Golden State didn't seem it wasn't. I don't think anybody is following it the way we are.
No.
Not even close. I think it's something we're in our own silo with this thing because of our personal relationship with him, and so we're following it a certain way. But I don't know that these other places are. I'm sure
Correct.
Miami'd like to have him.
No,
But-
I don't. Yeah. The cousin of Mo Pedman earlier today on his program was saying that exact same thing. He goes, I don't think there's a fan base anywhere else that cares about this as much as ours. No one is on
I think everyone
LeBron
else
watch.
is okay, just tell me.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this. Does him going anywhere, is there any one place that if he went there, it changes the way you view that team in terms of their expectations?
Of the ones he's mentioned,
So
no. Not
Golden
even
State,
Golden State.
Philly, Miami, and us. Is there one of those where it changes what you think the ceiling for that team is?
No.
Maybe Philly. Because they've got it is young talent, so you'd have him as kind of a stabilizer.
Yeah. But Golden State, even with him, it's interesting because it's a bunch of old guys, but they're not beating the Thunder. They're not beating the Spurs. They're
I don't
not on
think
that
so.
level.
If he went to the Knicks, I would feel really good about their ability to repeat.
Yeah, but he said he's not doing that,
I know. Which is so funny to me.
which is weird. Miami, and it's so weird that Rich said, yeah, if it wasn't for that, he would have went here. Hey, Rich, how's that land if he does come here? and his first choice was to go to the Knicks, but they won the championship. So this is his backup last story.
That's what he's also. But why not just go to the Knicks? So what? Go win another one and play in Madison Square Garden
100%.
and be in the news every day, and he loves that.
He
loves
loves
it.
MSG.
Like you've already won in 3 places, 2 with an asterisk.
Yeah,
So like you're not.
one with an asterisk, right?
I'm saying he's 1, 2, and then the other one. He 2
Yeah.
without in 2 places without
Yeah.
any compare, and then 1 place with an asterisk. Like so, you're LeBron James. Like so what if you go to the Knicks coming off of just winning a title?
I mean, I'm with you. Like, just go whatever you think, whatever his why is. I don't know. Like, does he
Durant
want to win a
joined the
title?
Warriors
Does he-
and had not won a title, so people were like, "Oh, he's chasing."
he was also in his prime.
Yeah,
He's 20-some years old.
Right.
Like, he was in his prime, and they just won 73 games.
right.
This ain't that.
No, that's why I'm like,
You know?
who cares?
I don't understand the basketball fit in Miami at all. I don't even know how they would space.
No,
That
it'd be
at
weird.
all.
Too many people ball
I think
dominant.
ours is tricky, too, with the ball-dominant people we have. I think it's tricky here. Golden State, I think he would just fall in line with Steph. I don't think that would be – I think it'd be pretty easy basketball,
Yeah.
but I just don't know that the ceiling's very high for that.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
One real quick note then before we get to break here because we're
We need 'em.
frankly up
Yeah.
against it. From my good friend Matt Devitt down in Southwest Florida. This week, great, by the way, he's a great meteorologist. The House of Representatives will vote this week on making daylight savings time permanent.
Yes. Do it.
They already did. The House voted
Did
on
they
it.
vote
Yeah,
it?
it's sent
Did
on
they
to the
vote it?
Senate.
It's down to the Senate to make it permanent.
It would then need to be approved by the Senate before going to the president. Basically, sunrise sunset times would be shifted an hour ahead from November to March.
I guess they did this in the 70s and people didn't like it. But I think we've come a long way technology-wise in the 70s. I always want more time at night than I care in the morning.
Yes.
I don't care. I take the boys to school in the morning really early. I don't care if it's dark or if the sun's just coming up. Where are you on it?
Yes, permanent. One time. Time is time. And I want more sunlight later. I don't care about the mornings.
Yeah.
I don't want 5 o'clock blackness and darkness. No good.
PM.
5 p.m.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
no
ca-
good.
And I don't really care about 7:30 still dark AM.
AM? No, who cares?
No.
Who cares?
I'm still in the house getting ready for the day.
you know what's cool
I'm
about
not
it, too?
outside.
Is
Yeah.
that one of the things that is a very special thing to do if you're somebody who ever gets up before the sun every now and then is seeing the sunrise and hearing the wildlife come to life, all
Yep.
of that. Now that we'll all be able to enjoy that, I'm more on the reg.
It feels like everybody would want it. I don't really know why.
How could you
wouldn't.
not?
I don't know.
How could you not?
How could you not? It is a mailbag day on the program. Get your questions into us at the X platform at Browns_Daily in the YouTube chat. You can also email them to brownsradio@clevelandbrowns.com. You want to do tight ends next?
No, we're
No.
going to do mailbag.
Oh, straight
next.
to mailbag.
We've got to pay
We got
some
stuff
bills
to do.
here.
We got some bills to be paid. So the mailbag is coming up next. You listen to Cleveland Browns Daily. We're presented by Bally Bet, official sports betting partner of your Cleveland Browns. Please bet responsibly. Trucker motorcycle accident caused you injury. Call the injury lawyers at 1-800-ELK Ohio for a free case review. Elk and Elk's proud partner of your Cleveland Browns. Time for that mailbag. Still time to get your questions in. We will take them live in the YouTube chat. You can also do so on the X platform at Browns_daily, or you can email your questions, brownsradio@clevelandbrowns.com. We will tackle them in all of those places. Hello, Gibby.
Hi, how are we doing, boys?
We're doing real well.
Good. Couple other news and notes
Go ahead.
trickling in here from Yahoo Sports. Netflix's first swing at broadcasting the Home Run Derby resulted in its lowest viewership in more than 2 decades. 5.3 million viewers, smallest audience since 2003.
Yeah, I think baseball. I might just start using this as to describe everything other than football. Baseball is a silo sport.
Yes.
It doesn't reach outside its silo, and so when you take a silo sport and you take it off of network, you take it off of a place people are expecting to see it, and you put it into another place that you have to go find it and do all of that, people just aren't looking for it.
Yeah.
They're not. So if you are a silo sport, it's a calculated risk to go on to streamers, to go on to other platforms. The NHL made this risk in the early 2000s. They left ESPN. They went to Versus. It absolutely neutered the league for a decade and a half. People couldn't find their games. It just fell off a cliff. And now is the NHL that much more popular than MLS?
No.
And there was a
No.
time that it was in the Big Four. It was one of the Big Four. It's definitely not
No.
anymore. So, yeah, you got to be careful with this stuff. You got to be careful.
Well, and once you have your big holdout at the end of the year and lockout,
Are they going to do that?
oh, yeah.
Are they?
Oh, yeah. I think the owners, you need a basement and you need a ceiling, and I don't know how well the players' union is going to play for that.
Well, they're the most
everybody's
powerful
prepping.
union. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're the most powerful union, and they have guaranteed money, so they can hold out for a long time.
Love a dog today in honor of golf. How many strokes ahead on the last day would you need on 18 to win?
Hold on. What?
How many strokes would I have to have at like the Open Championship
Yes, on the last day.
on 18 on the last day? Like, are you saying the last hole or the last day?
Yeah, I think the last day. You have to.
It has to be the
Well,
last
for
Even
me, it would be last hole. For you, it would be last day. Like the last day, I would have to be up. I mean, the final round at Royal Birkdale with my current skill set, I would say I would shoot 115 probably, or 120. So I guess I'd need 50 strokes to win. Like if I had a 50-stroke lead going into the final round,
I
I
might
could
feel
probably
pretty
hold
good
off.
about it.
Yeah, I need 50 strokes. I'd play it differently. I'd just hit like a 7-iron off every tee and just try to take an 8 on everything. But like, yeah, I mean that's what I would probably need. Now, for me, and then we'll get your answers to both. How many shots would I need lead going into 18? Like if I was
Yeah.
up, how many shots with one hole to play? How many shots would I need? You have to factor in the nerves that are going to be there, which are only going to be exacerbated because I'm me. So, and I'm playing something I'm not very good at. So, like, I think I'd have to have like a 10-shot lead going into the last hole.
No way, dude. No, I believe it. I have way
Well,
more.
they would get a 3.
I have way more. They're not going to necessarily make a 3. They're
okay,
going to
even
make
if
a
they
par.
go a 4, like,
I think you
guess
can make a 7.
I could probably make an 8 or a 9.
What is do we know? Is it a par 4? Is it a par 5? What is the
The final, it's got to be a par 4.
It's a par 4 for sure.
Okay, but are we dealing with water? Or are we
No, I'm sure not. I'm sure you're just dealing with. It is a par 4. Par 4 18th. Royal Birkdale.
We have 3 different phones going.
All right,
I
let me
gotta get
see
a new
here.
Phone
Let me see what
finally.
this thing looks like. What am I looking at here? How to play it. All right, so they have to get to the first set of bunkers. You got to hit at 245. So what I would do is I'd probably hit my rescue club like 220, 225, something like that. I'd probably hit it somewhere down there. Just a nice easy swing, easy breezy.
Okay.
And now I'm just probably hitting an iron, 150 yards, like an 8-iron, somewhere out there
Okay.
straight. That's my second. Hope it's straight. Even if I blade it, though, it's not going to be too big of a mess.
Okay.
I'm probably making a 7 or 8.
That's what I said.
Yeah, if you played
I
it
think
strategically.
you want that 10-stroke cushion.
I still
though.
want the 10
I want
strokes,
the
though,
cushion.
because I'd be nervous as hell.
I think
How about you? How big of a lead would you need for the final round? And then how big of a lead would you need on the final hole?
best case scenario, and I can play golf. I think best case scenario, I
Quite
need
good.
to be up 16.
16.
I think that's best case scenario.
So you're 22 under and Scheffler's 6 under.
That would actually be a very fun television event.
That would be a great television event. They should do that with like Romo or somebody who's like a scratch or thereabout and do that.
Instead of doing the teams,
Yeah.
like make this an event.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one. So basically, 2 holes you'd have to tie him or beat him. And then he'd have to beat you by...
And I don't even know if that's enough, honestly. But I mean, I feel like I could probably.
Well, if he's going to shoot
Here,
67,
hold on. Let's see if we can-
you're saying I'm going to shoot 85.
Let me see what my course handicap would be with my index right now. And that way we can figure out what it thinks like.
This is a wide world of sports event if I've ever heard of one.
Wouldn't this be fun?
I would watch this.
Yeah, like if there was somebody who had really, you'd have to find somebody who had great personality. Like Peyton Manning would be perfect for this because he has great personality. He's not a scratch, but I think he's like a 3.
This is perfect to watch like in January,
Yeah.
February.
Yeah.
Nothing going on.
So-
snowing sideways.
This says from the black tees, which do you know anyway? Can anybody tell me what distance they're playing this at? My
Hold,
guess
please.
is
I'll
this
get it
is
for you.
probably going to be what it is. My guess is this is the real.
All right.
'Cause
The
it's-
scorecard for the Open at Royal Birkdale. 71, is it 71.45?
Okay, par 70.
Yeah.
Yep, so this is it. So
71.45.
76.5 rating, 151 slope. I mean, that is insane. So I, in a stroke play event, would get 9 shots. So if I, in a stroke play event, they're saying basically if I would shoot, which seems so low, by the way.
There's not a lot
Let
of
me
room
just
for
say how
error
low
there.
that feels. I said 16. I think if I was up 16, it would be really it would be a fun watch. Now, it could be over, by the way. I could have it blown that by 9.
Yeah, because if you're putting out, you'd have to putt out.
Yeah, the ball's got to go in the
and the
hole.
ball's got to go in the hole. And yeah.
But if I had like a real caddy who knew the course,
told you where to, and if you played it, you'd play it strategically. Like you wouldn't ever put yourself in, you'd try not to put yourself in harm's way.
No, but I'm going to have to. I can't try to be bogey. I need to be trying to make a lot of pars.
yeah.
I mean, I need to
Yeah.
try to make a lot of pars. But if I was 22 under, he's 6 under, we tee off. I think that'd be an awesome. They should do that. That'd be awesome.
That's what I said. I don't know. They should just find somebody who
Yes.
is,
Like a celebrity.
yeah,
And
like a
then, you're
celebrity who's a
playing it-
really good player, like somebody who did really good at the event in Tahoe.
Just even have
That's got like a good personality and give them a 16-shot lead.
let them tee off first. And that was just something fun to be able to track throughout the day. Like, could they have held up?
Oh, you mean
And
like
what,
at
like-
a major?
Yeah, so you're actually
let
playing
them go
that day,
by
but let 'em go
themselves.
first.
Let them go first by
By
themselves.
Yeah,
And you at your
or
your
with
16
whoever the
shot.
next to
Yeah.
last guy is, if
Yeah.
it's an odd number, and
And
they
just
play,
see.
but they're the first team out. You're not playing with Scheffler. You're not interfering really with the tournament anyway.
Yeah, you're out.
You're just out, but like you're gonna play the course that day as it was played.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And can you hold on? Can you get in the clubhouse and hold on?
Yeah.
I think that'd be super fun.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't know why they do that. And it'd also be such an education for like people who are, scratch golfers and have like Jimmy Bang Bang's like, if I dedicated, and not a scratch golfer, by the way, Jimmy Bang Bang, fine man, scratch human, but not a scratch golfer. He's like, if I dedicated my life to 5 years to golf, I'd be on the Champions Tour. Like, no,
No,
like,
you wouldn't.
You need to understand how big the difference is, and that's I'm saying yes. I think I need to be up. It might be 18, might be the real number, but I'll say 16. This would make it say less, which I don't buy one bit.
What did
but
it
that's
say,
to be
9?
even. But that's to be even. So I'm going to assume that they're going to shoot
They're gonna shoot
66.
66 or 7,
Okay.
yeah.
So if they shoot 66, I'm shooting 82, which is 12 over. So 2/3 bogeys, 1/3 pars. and I'm probably going to make a birdie or two somewhere, and
Yeah.
I'm probably going to make a few doubles.
I would think I don't know, but I'm guessing if you played Royal Birkdale tips, that you'd be pretty happy shooting 82 with a Open Championship setup. Would you not?
I would.
Yeah, you'd be quite thrilled with that. So
Yeah.
yeah, that would be fun. They should do that. That would be very fun.
I wish you could know.
to see like how that would go.
That's
It'd
one
be
thing-
really cool to do it at like Augusta. They'd never let you on, but like or Pebble, like some place
But
that
that's
like
what
we
they
all
should
know.
do it. That's
And they should-
first people out. It'd be
First
so
people
fun.
out, yeah, give it a shot.
I take that back. This is where your Wolf Creeks come into play.
Yeah.
And some of these other tracks that no one ever gets to see.
Yep. The more I thought about this with the Open Championship, I think it's the U.S. Open that should switch. I think the PGA should play the Shinnecocks and the Winged Foots. I know that those are all historically U.S. Open courses, Congressional, Olympic. I think that should be the PGA Championship, and the U.S. Open should be open courses that anybody can play. The U.S. Open should be
US
Pebble,
Open wants to promote
Torrey,
golf.
Bethpage Black.
I like that. I like that.
All those places, and there's a Ponte Vedra. You can play TPC. You can play Shadow Creek. You can play Bend, Oregon. You can play Bandon Dunes. You can play Whistling Straits. All those are. There's a gaggle of tremendous. There's 30 elite public courses in this country that you could rotate the U.S. Open and then play the PGA Championship at those fancy East Coast, U.S. Open traditional courses. Open should mean open. Anybody can play it. And that would take the USGA having to sacrifice for the PGA, which they won't. It's probably the PGA that would have to do it, but I think one of them should do that. One of them should just be playing courses that anybody can play, and the other one should be the elite courses in the United States.
Up next, I want you to go to your screen. I want to know what it takes to get new uniforms every year like the Los Angeles Rams. The Rams drop this coming July 23rd, new alternates. I feel like these guys get new uniforms every year.
They do.
Well, here's what it takes, Gibbe. It takes being a Super Bowl contender, and it takes being in Los Angeles and being a glamour team.
Yep.
That's what it takes. This
Well, I'm
happens in the
Cleveland, and
NBA,
that's
too.
Pretty darn glamorous.
Well, we've got quite a few alternates, too. So, do you think... Jeez.
Look at them. Let's go.
So what do they have? Is that a Navy one? They've got their home and aways, and they got a Navy. I wonder if they will finally do like the Deacon Joneses, the blue and whites.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
That'd be cool to see Miles in that
Yeah.
with Deacon Jones, like the similarity of that 95. What number was Deacon Jones? Was he
75?
75, or was that Merlin Olsen was 75? Was Deacon Jones 75? Merlin Olsen 72?
Let's see.
They were both on that
75, Deacon Jones.
75 for Deke. Yeah.
And Merlin Olsen. I want to say 78 is what's coming to my mind. Let's see. Merlin Olsen. 74.
Oh, okay.
For Merlin Olsen.
Yeah. They got rid of the gradient, didn't they, in their uniforms? And they got rid of like that bone color that they had.
Yeah, get rid of the bone.
Yeah.
They got rid of that.
Boom, 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 boom.
I don't know.
Boom, boom.
I just find it interesting that every time I turn around, I feel like the Rams.
Yeah,
getting
I'm guessing that
They're
them.
so Hollywood. They're so LA.
Yeah, I'm guessing a lot. I'm guessing there's several teams that get multiple uniforms.
I want to get to him because he just sent them. Sorry I'm late. It's been a crazy week. It's Bobby.
Hey, Bobby!
What's the dumbest lie you've ever committed to for way too long because it was too embarrassing to admit you made it up?
I don't really ever
I don't
do
know.
that. So I
Yeah,
suppose I
I
said
don't know.
something stupid when I was in high school or college, but I don't know how long I committed to it or anything like that. I can't think of anything.
Me neither. Which is good.
With his blessing, I pretended to be Zydrunas Ilgauskas to pick up girls. There you go. With his blessing, and he gave me his uniform. And I
Wait a
had
second.
like a foot brace and everything.
And there were
Give me-
girls in Northeast Ohio who were like, it's completely reasonable that Zydrunas Ilgauskas is showing up at the club in his uniform.
With a foot brace on.
And also,
Like straight off the court.
and also, isn't he 7'2"?
Like Halloween. Yeah.
He's 6'8".
7'2".
He's 7'2".
He's
Yeah, but at
7'2".
145 on the west side, who can tell the difference?
Anybody.
6.872.
Yeah, he's apparently not
Well,
looking. He wasn't
not
looking
many,
for
apparently.
Rhodes Scholars.
No, dude, it's 145.
Okay, when we saw Zydrunas at, Westwood?
Yeah.
he looks like a different species.
I
He
know
is
that, but that's
ginormous.
middle of the day to people who know better.
Yeah, but he's
showing up at
a
145.
big guy, but he's not. Dude, 7'2" is
What's
like,
Deke's joint in Westlake? He
Close
always goes-
quarters.
Yeah, he's showing up at close quarters at 145 on a Tuesday in a Zydrunas Ilgauskas uniform. No one's batting an eye at that. Big Z, no question.
I won't tell you the advice he gave me because that's not for air. If your inner monologue was replaced by one fictional character for an entire week, who would make your life the funniest?
If your inner monologue is replaced by what?
So one voice is one voice is now saying your inner monologue out loud.
Yeah.
And who's would be the funniest at telling that?
It's either Vince Vaughn or Larry.
So I went Vince Vaughn or Bill Burr. I think Bill Burr has
Burr's
a
hilarious.
very funny
He's very
way of
funny.
delivering lines.
Yeah.
And I think that I think a lot like him sometimes when I hear his operation.
I like his
Maniscalco's
operation.
pretty good too as a deliverer of lines.
You got an impersonation there?
What's he trying to do? Who's he doing? I can't hear it.
Seb-
Get
Maniscalco.
over here.
You doing a Maniscalco?
He's over there playing games on the internet.
You guys seen this before? He asked me to do the impersonation of the Sebastian Maniscalco.
That's pretty
They
good.
want me to do the Bo Bishop.
It's pretty good. Yeah, that's good. That's a good job, Jim.
One final one. You have to create a museum exhibit dedicated entirely to one completely ordinary object. What object deserves the full Smithsonian treatment?
One ordinary object?
Yes.
What's a museum that you would like that doesn't exist? Like, is there a great WWE museum?
I don't think
Professional wrestling museum?
No.
Like a professional, like a physical
That
Hall
would be
of Fame?
cool.
I think
Yeah.
that would be very
so.
cool.
That would be very cool.
Where
I'd
would
like
you
that.
have it?
You got to have it in New York, I would guess. I mean, they tried to do that with that WWE World, and it had a bunch of stuff, but it wasn't like quite like that. But that would be a very good one.
Yeah.
There is a Game of Thrones museum in Split, Croatia.
Is there?
Yeah, which is cool, but I'd like more.
Yeah.
Um,
The wrestling one seems like crazy they haven't done it.
I
honestly.
agree.
Like
Yeah.
there's artifacts forever, and there's
Yeah.
all sorts of cool stuff you could
put
do.
in
and
Vegas.
Vegas would be kind of the no-brainer.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Um,
I'll tell you one to don't go out of your way for is the Basketball Hall of Fame.
no,
We did that 2 years ago.
Yeah.
That not much.
Peach Basket.
It was not great. The Football Hall of Fame is incredible.
It's
in
pretty
Canton.
cool. Yeah, for sure. I right now, just because I've enjoyed it so much, I got this like water pick, and he said an ordinary object can't be extraordinary.
You want a Hall of Fame for the?
no, I don't
or
want a
you
Hall of Fame, but he
museum
said I
for
want
the
to
water pick?
put it in the museum. Like I really enjoy it. I felt like it's really
They're doing a good job. They
doing
do a
good.
good job.
My teeth have never been better. When I go to the dentist, it's less work, and it makes me feel good, makes me feel clean. Love it. I will say this, and maybe this is TMI. I don't know. You guys will tell me afterwards.
boy.
Easy.
But
Easy. We only
after
have
being
13 minutes left.
after being in Italy, I think a bidet is a heck of an invention.
I know it's bad radio, but I agree.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
I have them on every toilet.
Oh, see, I'm thinking. So, do you have the one that the
I'm going to
combo-
tell you what we're going to get.
I
I'm
think
gonna tell you what
Zashin.
we're gonna get. I'm gonna tell you
I
which
think-
one to get.
I bet when you say it, I'm gonna be like, "That's one Zashin." He's like, "It's a life change."
I will never not have one again,
Yeah,
ever.
yeah. I think I want one.
I looked when I see
Miss K
people.
was horrified.
She's crazy.
I agree.
Amy was
I
reticent.
know it's bad radio.
Amy was reticent at the beginning. I'm like, trust me, just trust me.
Yeah, it's unreal.
It's game
It's
changer.
unbelievable.
It's everything you want. So much more to come. Cleveland Browns Daily, 850 ESPN Cleveland. All right, there you go, kids.
Stay safe.
That's a show. Look
That's-
at this.
geez
Look at
Louise.
this. Come on.
Look at it.
Just a,
Look at it.
Look at this
Look
setup.
this.
What are we in a black?
Look
Oh,
at-
look
oh,
it's
yeah,
a,
very-
oh, it's a lovely
Oh, it's
blue.
blue. It's a very
Like
nice
a
blue.
cognac.
Tight
Little
with you.
cognac
Yeah, yeah.
sneaker.
Oh, by the way, my
You got 20 seconds.
my
30.
right back. Yes.
Just take down and
Who
right back.
cares?
All
Yeah.
for a
look at
fake
it.
high
Yeah,
five.
high five. Yeah.
That's
Fake
exactly
high
how
five.
I wanted to end it. We're out of time. Thanks for listening. Cleveland Browns Daily, 850 ESPN Cleveland.